In this video, we're going to talk about saving searches for a client. So when you get into the client, you're going to click on the save search. Some of them may already have something there. That's okay. You can save multiple searches because as you can see, if we go back a minute, you can see how the Edit app is gray. It says they already have the Edit app. If they have that, they can create searches and it shows up for you too, which sometimes could be confusing because I have one client right now who has 24, I think they're up to, different saved searches. So when you meet with your client, they're going to tell you their hopes and dreams. Don't get that specific. Don't put everything in there. Must have a doggy door. Must, overlook this place or that place. Keep it very vague. The more options you have, the more things you can find. So if you go really narrow, you're going to get fewer houses, and Cinc and the MLS don't always cooperate. So you might not get anything, and you might have people going, man, why aren't we getting anything? It's because you're too specific on here. You always are going to want to do some very can't go see it. They're going to tell you bedrooms. They're going to say, hey, we want 2 to 3 bedrooms or 3 to 4. Use the lower number. If they say 2 to 3 bedrooms, go up to 2 and then leave it that way. This is going to mean it's 2 or more. If you go 2 and then go, the other way and then come from here and drag it like that, it is literally only going to show you 2 or 3 bedroom homes. Nobody's going to care if they say they want a 3 or 4 bedroom home and you find something that's got 4 bedrooms. They now have an office. Same thing with bathrooms. If they say they want at least 2 baths, click to 2 bath and leave it that way. Because again, they get 2, 2.5, 3, or whatever. Nobody's going to complain about having too many. Okay. The other thing that you want to do is you want to do a price tag. Obviously, everybody's going to say, hey, we don't want to spend anything over this. I always explain to my clients, if they say, hey, we don't want to spend more than $200,000, I tell them I'm going to go $225,000. And the reason I'm going to do that is because if something's been on the market, you can possibly deal with it that way. You can get a lower. Or the other thing is, if they've got this huge wish list, it may take $225,000 to get them into that home. So you can take them to it and go, hey, look, I know you said you didn't want to spend $200,000, but here's the 10 things that you want. It's in this house. It's $225,000. We can either change what you want or your budget. The other thing that I will usually do as well is a property type, mainly because I don't want them getting, lots and land. It gets confusing. Most people that you're going to do are going to be single family. All right. So now you can see up here, you've got active minimum beds, minimum baths, and maximum price. Single family should show up there, but Cinc is being strange right now. The last thing that you're going to do for a lot of the families is they're going to say, hey, I want to live in, this city, or I want to live here. Use the school district. So for example, if we were to use, instead of saying I want to live in Granville, when you type it in, Grand, all right, you've got cities. You can do Granville, Michigan. That's only going to choose the actual city boundaries. If you go school districts, you can then get a lot more. You're going to get all of the homes in the Granville school district. Okay, so really for most clients, that's about the extent of what I would do. I wouldn't add anything more to it. Yes, maybe they said it has to have a full, complete basement. Maybe they said it has to be a 3-stall garage. Maybe they said, it has to be a minimum of a half an acre. I don't do all that stuff because I'd rather give them a lot of options and get them excited. There's a lot more down here that you can add. Like I said, the more you add, the less homes you're going to get. So try to stay away from that. Once you've created the search, you need to then name it. So I'm going to be, I usually just name it after my clients. I'm going to name it Phil. Okay. How often do you want them to get it? If they're an active client, I want them to see it every day. Or maybe you're like, you know what? They're just looking casually, they talked with a lender. It's going to take them, 6 months. So maybe you talk to them and go, I'm just going to send it, on a Thursday. They get it every Thursday. Once you've done that, you hit create over here. Don't hit create new because it wipes out everything you did here, and I've done that too many times. So you hit create there. I don't know if you have to hit save again, so I always do just to be safe. And then my search is now saved. So now if I go back to my name, it now says Phil. So I can now click here, and then I can see the search. Okay. Again, if I wanted to do another search, let's say that my client was also looking for just land, I can create new, and then I can go through the entire options again. Okay, but I want to go back to the other search because sometimes somebody says they don't necessarily want to be in a school district. They might say, you know what, I work in, Cooper, and so I want to stay within, maybe 15 or 20 miles of Coopersville. So what you can do is you can take Coopersville right here as your center, go here to draw custom search, click on that, and then go, okay, I'm going to go up to Ravenna here, you know, and then there's my search because Coopersville is where they work. They want to be around there. That's going to bring you anything inside this circle. So that's another option. If somebody says, hey, I don't have kids, school's not important to me, work is more important to me, I don't want to be more than 15, 20 minutes from work, then that will give you your options that would fit those requirements within your circle. So again, anytime you do that, you have to hit save because whatever you've done, it's not going to do. So it would have automatically reverted back to Granville Schools. You see now instead of having the Granville Schools, it now has custom search area. All right. Hopefully that helps. Again, please don't hesitate. If you have questions, we want to help you out. We want to be that resource for you. So yeah, we will talk to you later.